it's a rambling time again, and I always want to say I'm back, and when I do say I'm back, Aerosmith's I'm Back in the Saddle Again kind of rummages through my head. I think one of these times I'm going to insert that song in there. Just, I'm back! Anyway, I'm back for another segment of Random Rambles, and today I'm going to be comparing these two palettes I've had in my collection. While that glare is awful. So these are the Too Faced Chocolate Gold, which for those of you that might not know or do know, they're expensive. They're like $49 for a palette. I bought this on Ulta. And just kind of comparing it with the Makeup Revolution 24 karat gold chocolate. Obviously, it's Makeup Revolution. I love Makeup Revolution. I know I've done a couple videos before. I have a couple of their other palettes. I by no means have them all yet. Don't tell my husband. He'll actually find this out when he edits this video. So I have this one, which is the Death by Chocolate, which I've done a video on before. And then the other one was Salted Caramel, which this one, I believe Dawn had said duped the, what is it called? It is the Naked 2, and then by Urban Decay. And this one dupes the Too Faced Semi-Sweet. I had to think about those for a little bit. So start with these price points. Makeup Revolution, these chocolate bar palettes are $15. They do now sell them all at Ulta, which is nice because they really expanded. Let me just break this down. I went into Ulta on last Friday with my daughter, and I hadn't been in there for a month, so it's been a hot minute. So I walk in there, and they had completely redone the drugstore section, like the drugstore makeup section, which is where the Makeup Revolution and Morphe, because if you guys didn't know, Morphe and Makeup Revolution are my two favorite brands. They actually now started carrying the Morphe in store, and it's like right there in the front by the register next to Makeup Revolution, and they just expanded it to where it's just like a full row of Makeup Revolution / Morphe, and it was heaven. I am pretty sure Emma and I stood there forever. So back to purpose. I by no means feel like these dupe each other. There is another one as well. I think it's just a chocolate gold from Makeup Revolution. There's two of them. I've seen that other one. I didn't think that it was as bright colored as these, but I don't think they necessarily dupe them. So we're going to start with the more expensive one. As you can tell, the packaging is gorgeous. It's really shiny. I'm sure you can see reflections from the rest of my room. And it's just a chocolate bar, and I really like like the edges there. I really enjoy like that dripping chocolatey feel on all of their chocolate bars, honestly. I also saw in a video kind of a new way to show you guys this without showing you and blinding you with this mirror. So this is the Too Faced palette. I am obsessed. Like, honestly, if they took away all the colors and just left this little corner up here, I would be fine and it would be perfect for me. I loved this shade. It's called So Bougie, and I kept putting it in my crease. And when I first got this palette, this was like the second high-end palette I ever bought. The first one was the Tarte Toasted, which is fantastic. But the second high-end I bought was this one here. They're just so expensive. You got to space it out and plan for it. I really loved this So Bougie shade. It's just a really pretty crease color. And then I would pair it with this Classy and Sassy color on top, kind of like a rose gold, kind of pinkish mauve look. And then this is just, I think this one's called Rollin' in Dough, and it's a really pretty brow highlight. The thing that I struggled with this palette, honestly, is that there's not a lot of wearable colors for me. I think I try to every now and then. I try to dip into here and use just a little bit of it. But I think I've worn this one a lot. I've worn that brown. I will never touch this black color. I don't know. I just don't think I could pull it off. But like, I know one time on a weekend I tried pulling off this green color. Not a lot of wearable shades for me. Beautiful palette. It smells like hot cocoa mix, guys. I love it. But I would like to tell myself that I could care less that it smells like chocolate, but that's not true. I love that it smells like chocolate. Just not a lot of wearable colors. It's fun to have, but not as versatile as I would like it to be for the price. Let me show you the other one, and maybe we can do it side by side. This one, however, Again, I don't think they dupe. I don't think it dupes it perfectly. But the thing that I did like about this palette, one, besides the fact that it's $15, is the fact that the shades are gorgeous and more wearable, in my opinion. Yesterday for St. Patrick's Day, I wore this green, and it wasn't like an over-the-top dark green. It was just really pretty. They have a color down here that's called Spirit that reminds me of So Bougie from the chocolate palette, which was nice to see. Just, you know, I don't see it. They do have a smaller brow bone highlight. I really liked that. The Rollin' in the Dough and the Too Faced one was a little bit bigger, but they did have a similar one right there called, I have the names up there, Luster. That's what it looks like, Luster. That's the other thing too, is that I really enjoyed in here that the names are printed on there, on the packaging, so you can just see it. This one, it just comes in this little sheet that I have stuck in the mirror portion. Oh, I'm gonna throw it at myself. And then it ends up getting thrown away, and then I never have any idea. As far as, I'm gonna swatch a few of these. As far as pigmentation goes, I think that they perform about the same. I'm definitely gonna swatch both greens for you. Another thing that I just realized too, so there's the two greens. This one is Makeup Revolution, this one is Too Faced. And the one thing I did hear about the Too Faced one was that there was apparently gold flecks in it, and it didn't cost more, like cost the same as all the other ones. Rub those in there here. Show you these greens. I don't know if you can see them. So this one is the Makeup Revolution, and this one is the Too Faced. Very nice greens. I don't wear a lot of green, obviously, but it's just nice to have, and those were kind of similar colors. I will say on the Too Faced one picks up a little bit more, and it's more of like a deeper green than the other, but I came prepared this time, guys. I have a wipe to wipe these off. I'm trying to find some of these shades that are similar to show you. Wipe off some of that residue of my hand. I got it all wet. We'll do some of these really similar, like Rollin' in the Dough versus that Luster shade. Like, I have the hardest time telling the difference. I don't think you can see it there. I can see the reflection on there. I don't think you'll be able to pick that up, but some of these shades are just gorgeous. I'm honestly just dipping back and forth on the ones that I think they are kind of similar. See, I don't know if you can see it on here. This shade right here is So Bougie, and it's from the Too Faced palette, and oh, guys, it's just the perfect crease shade, I think. The one from Makeup Revolution is next to it, and it doesn't quite do it justice. There are some really pretty mauve tones in here. Like that one is from Makeup Revolution. I don't think you can see them. I hope you can. They're gorgeous. I will insert some pictures here that kind of show you an up close of them. I would say, is it nice to have this one? Yes. Do I regret buying it? No. But do I use this $49 worth? Not even close. It's nice to have it. I don't regret that it's in my collection. But these palettes right here, this one in particular compared to this is just more, it's just more wearable. Here, let me see if I can maneuver this so they can hang out. I don't know. Just gonna try to open these. I don't know what I'm doing. If you guys could witness this, I'm sure you would all be appalled for me. It's not my best work. So you can kind of see them. Just more wearable shades in here, and that's just kind of more so I'm looking for. Like, I don't really try to wear anything really dramatic. If you guys hear that, my dog just distracted me. Zoe. For those of you that are mothers out there or have pets or whatever, I guess you don't necessarily have to be a mother for this. Do you ever notice that your pets, see, she's walking away now, if you could hear her, your pets or your kids, they never want anything to, they don't want anything to do with me when I want to like interact with them or love on them, never want anything to do with me. But the minute I come to do something else, like if someone calls me, I'm really popular then, you know, my kids all the time, mom, my dogs, everyone wants me. Or when I'm coming down here to film a video for you, they want me. Or when I try to go to the bathroom, like they want me. Do any of you ever have the experience where you're in the restroom and then you can see your kids' hands coming through under the door, really creepy like from the movie Signs? You know what I'm talking about. The struggle is real. So anyway, definitely check out those Makeup Revolution brands. I'm trying to get back on track. I need Dawn to keep me focused. Definitely check out those Makeup Revolution brands. I am just loving this brand. There's so many different varieties out there. Those chocolate bar palettes are great, and they do dupe a lot of high end. I will say the one thing that I do notice, yes, pigment is great. Sometimes the Makeup Revolution can be a little more flaky than the Too Faced one. If you pair that with a great primer, or if you don't want to use an eyeshadow primer, you can do a little concealer on your eye. That kind of keeps the color from creasing or flaking off. So it's definitely something to consider. But definitely check them out. I think if you could tell me in the comments below how many times I said definitely in this video, I would definitely be appreciative. But that's it for me. I think Dawn and I will be back. We will be back with an unboxing, the both of us. It's just been kind of a crazy week for Dawn, getting caught up on work and whatnot. So check us out next week. We'll have some more unboxings for you. And I know that the guys will be coming out with more game reviews. So be looking out for them, and we just really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch our videos. And if you want to check us out also, we have a Facebook page at Nerd and Chic, and then Instagram is Team Nerd Chic. So look for us. We would love to hear from you. Message us if there's any requests that you want to see. We're open to anything. And yeah, you guys have a good one. Bye.